your website is your main window to the world. When I say main window to the world, it does not mean that you do not have other channels. Of course you do, but the main one and the most important one is your website. We are going to see why. It's very important for you to have a website. Even if it is simple, even if you have the bare information to put on that website, go ahead and do it. Make it simple, make it fresh, attractive, interesting, and up to date. Okay? It's very important. First, it will reflect your brand image. It will give more information to the customer than anything else that you have. Okay? And third, which is most importantly, the data on your website is your own. You own the data of your website. Next, have an SEO-friendly website. We will be explaining later what it means to have an SEO-friendly website, but in any case, just make sure it is friendly enough from a language perspective, I mean from a software perspective, from a structure perspective, etc., to be friendly for search engine optimization. Drive traffic to your website using your social media and search engine optimization. Now, this is something very important. The fifth point here, which is create a form of registration to the website. Whether you're giving away a freebie, whether people would sign up for a newsletter, whether they have to fill polls, etc. Anything to keep your customers' records. Because as I was saying, data is gold, okay? Data is one of the most important things you can have about your customers, about the market, about anything else. So the more data you can collect, the better it is. When we say the more data, it is very important for you at least to have your customer register by email or maybe by phone or maybe collect one of the two, okay? Because in that case, you would know that you would have a potential client, and not only a potential client, but someone you can actually contact, okay? So it is very important to have this minimum of registration to the website to collect information about the people logging in or using your website. Integrate your website, if possible, okay, with your social media. We are going to see this. I'm going to give you an example or two about how to integrate your website, but bear in mind that it is not something that is absolutely necessary, no, but it is something that would be helpful for you, okay, because then you would have this interactive website that has social media in it and where people can actually interact in a different way. And finally, make sure that you have the social media sharing button in every section of the website. I'm also going to give you examples of this so you'll know what I'm talking about. Do you know TripAdvisor? It's actually like a review website for hotels, for vacations, for restaurants, for flights, etc. Okay? And it is managed, or let's say it's the content of the community of TripAdvisor, which is over 40 million persons. So they go in, for instance, let's say, to Dubai, and they eat at a restaurant, and then they come to TripAdvisor, and then they review the restaurant on TripAdvisor. So this way, if you are going to Dubai yourself, or let's say if you are coming to Beirut, you would know, you would go to TripAdvisor, and you can see who are the top 10 restaurants maybe, or the top 5 restaurants that you should visit in Beirut based on user experience, okay? And it's very interesting because in that case, whenever you want to go on vacation or even on a business trip, you have exactly what you need in terms of food and dining, in terms of hotel accommodation, vacation rentals, flights, etc. Now, TripAdvisor has integrated social media. In what sense? Here I'm going to explain. As you can see here, I am signed into TripAdvisor. So I took this screenshot while I was signed into TripAdvisor using my Facebook credential. Okay? And when I do this, it means that here, when you see here the Facebook icon, this is not exactly a Facebook icon. It's not a social sharing icon. It is your friends on Facebook, which means that whenever I log in to TripAdvisor using my Facebook credential, TripAdvisor is going to see who of my friends from Facebook is also using TripAdvisor, and then it is going to keep me posted of anyone who has traveled, anyone who has dined at a new restaurant, anyone who has rated a new restaurant, etc. So in that case, I would be able to not only trust the community of TripAdvisor, but more my friends because they also have been on TripAdvisor, and knowing that I will trust my friends more than anybody else, okay, TripAdvisor is giving me the visibility of what my friends are doing in every restaurant, vacation, etc. In addition to that, what I can do is whenever I want to write a review, let's say on about a specific hotel or a specific restaurant, okay, once I do it on TripAdvisor, it will automatically ask me if I want to share it on Facebook. And if I say yes, it will automatically share it. You see here, for instance, you have something that is called sharing on, okay, which means that whenever I write a review, it's automatically shown on my timeline on Facebook. This way, my friends can see, for instance, that I have been to this restaurant and that I highly recommend it. So this is what I mean by have your website, if possible, integrated with social media. Another example is Aramex. And Aramex here tells you ship with your Facebook account. So it's the same logic. You sign up to, or you sign into Aramex website using your Facebook account, and then based on your location, it will tell you how to ship and the costs of that. So that again is integrating websites and social media together. Now regarding the social media sharing button, this is something that's very easy to have. You can just have it by default. It's just a small code that you add to a website. You don't have to add it yourself, obviously, but this is important for you to know whenever you want to develop your website. You need to have those, and you need to ask the developer to have those for you. So here, for instance, I took the example of Al Arabiya, and they are talking, let's say, an article about the Dubai Expo 2020. And here you can have, okay, the sharing buttons, which you can actually tweet the article or like it on Facebook or even share it on other social media. Now, this is very important because if you have this in different sections of your website, especially when it comes to news, articles, products, etc., okay, whenever I am buying from your website, for instance, and I tweet it, I am giving your website visibility through my own social media. So make sure that those are there because they are very important and they give you free visibility actually and free advertisement through the people who are interacting with your website.